Hello YouTube family. This is Queen Renee coming at you with another video. In this video, I actually will be doing a little something different. I am going to be doing a cooking video today, and I will be making lasagna. It's a very basic recipe, very simple, but it's good. So I don't do all that extra stuff that a lot of people do. I just do what I do, and my family and everybody else that I have made it for loves my lasagna. So let's go ahead and kick this off and get started here. So give me just a second. Alright guys, so first thing is I've already put my water on for the noodles, and I'm gonna get my meat started here. I normally buy the 5-pound ground beef in the little roll here because I don't need any like really gourmet or any particular type of hamburger meat when I make this. It's just real simple, and because I mean really the meat is not the star, the cheese is, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion on that. And but I make my my meat sauce. So I'm gonna get this going and get it cooking and everything. So get this all chopped up and get it seasoned and everything. I gotta cut up my onion, so that's gonna take me a couple minutes to do. But once that's done, everything moves pretty quickly. I'm not one of those people that actually takes a whole lot of time doing any type of cooking that I'm doing. I'm not one of them type of people that take forever to cook. So, but that's just me. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my onions and things set and ready to go. And I always have my water, my dishwater in here and ready, because anytime you're cooking, you really should be washing and cleaning as you go. That will make your job a whole lot simpler once you're all done. Okay, so I've gone on and I have chopped up my onion and everything, and I'm about to get my seasonings in. So just an FYI, I don't measure anything really, unless I'm baking. So alright, so I take 8 lasagna noodles, and my water is boiling, so I'm going to put those into the water, and I'm going to go ahead and season up my meat. I shake until my ancestors say, stop, you're doing too much. So I just do it out of, I don't know, I eyeball it, I guess that's what I want to say, because I've been cooking so long. That's not something that I would ever do, is to measure anything. And so far I've put in my seasoned salt, my garlic powder, my black pepper, and I'm going to put some onion powder. Now, yes, I did use onion in there, fresh onion, chopped up in there, but I also use my, I will also use my onion powder because I just like to have an extra layer. And let me turn this off because that's probably interfering with you guys hearing what I'm saying. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice it was on. To be honest with you guys, I forgot. But anyway, so I do use accent. Now, some people don't use accent. They got a problem with it. They don't like it. They want to tell you that it causes cancer and all of that good stuff. But guess what? Going outside and breathing the air will cause cancer as well. Well, can. And some people that have never smoked a day in their lives die from lung cancer. So, I've never had an issue with it. MSG, people don't like it. They have a lot of stereotypes, a lot of things to say about it, but me, hey, it is what it is. All right, y'all. I am putting my garlic in. Once again, I don't measure. I just do it to my liking. And so I am going to get this started up here. Let it do what it do. Got these noodles working. So I'm going to put up a couple things, I guess. Well, no, I'll just wait until I'm done. So right now, all I need to do is just brown my beef and get it ready for my spaghetti sauce. I use Prego. You don't have to. You can use what it is that you like. It's really to your taste. Me, I prefer Prego over Ragu or any of the other tomato sauces that I have been privy to taste, but I prefer my Prego. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll get this browned up. Once it's brown, my meat is brown, I will come back. Okay, guys, so I got my meat all browned up and ready to go with my spaghetti sauce. I am going to taste just a little bit just to see if I need to add any more seasonings or anything. But I don't. So, it's pretty good. Alright, so, when I say I use Prego, I do. I love Prego. That's my go-to sauce. When I make lasagna or when I make spaghetti. So, I like to always add one small one and one large one. The small one is always the roasted garlic and herb. And then for the big one, it's the mushroom, the fresh mushroom. Yeah. One. Now, just an FYI, my son does not like mushrooms. He hates them. I love them. But when I use this, he can't even tell that it has mushrooms in it. Also, my husband, well, my partner, he does not like tomatoes. He, however, likes tomato paste, sauce, things like that, smooth, ketchup, all that. But whole tomatoes, he does not like. With these two, I don't have the to worry about the fact that he doesn't care for tomatoes. There are some when I get the chunky one. I noticed that he picks them out, so they'll be on the side of his plate. And that's fine. But he still will eat the whatever it is that I make. Because it's not a lot of tomatoes. And with this, he doesn't have to pick them out. So I tend to try not to buy the chunky if I can get away with it, because he does not like tomatoes. But with the with my son, the mushrooms isn't an issue. So once I get these in, once I get the tomato paste, the tomato sauce and stuff, and all I have to do now is just to I turn it back on and I let the sauce warm up. So I have my stove preheated to 400 degrees, and we will start to put this thing together once my sauce is all bubbly and everything and all mixed up here. Now, I did drain my meat. That is something that you have to do, or you're going to have a pile of grease from the hamburger meat, and it's not going to be tasty. Just so you know. So I got my meat mixture here, and I'm just going to allow it to do what it do. Allow it to warm up, and then that will be ready to go. So once this is ready to go and it's bubbling and I'm able to go ahead and assemble and put this thing together and get it in the oven, I will be back. Alright guys, so my meat sauce should be pretty much ready. It is bubbling up real good here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that turned off. Stir it up one more time here. Get all that good stuff incorporated there. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble this. So as I stated before, continue to wipe, continue to wash as you go, because that will make it much easier for you in the long run, once you're all done putting your stuff together. So we're going to start with just a couple spoons at the bottom. Babe, I'm recording here. Babe, go on somewhere with that.
My haircut.
Nobody care about your haircut. Y'all excuse him. So, anyway. I just put a little bit on the bottom. It really isn't a necessary thing that you do that. I just do. I don't know, just because. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to layer this. Now, I want you all to keep in mind, I do not cook my noodles all the way because I still want them to have some type of bite. Now, the way that I am layering this up, I know it's a little weird for some people and they're like, well, why don't you put them all together? I don't need to. That's a simple answer. I don't need them to all be squished up there together. It doesn't make any sense. Because my pan is so big, it can hold, I could probably put maybe 2 more pieces of lasagna noodle in here if I wanted to, but I just don't. So here we go. I'm going to get this all in here and layered the way that we want. Now myself, I like a lot of meat sauce. There are some people that I have seen make lasagna and I'm like, what the heck are they doing? Because you ain't gonna have no meat sauce. I believe in an abundant amount of meat sauce. And that's the way my family likes it. That's the way I've always done it. And I probably will never deviate from the plan. Just because somebody else does. Gosh darn it. See? This is where wiping and staying on top of your messes come in, because I just dropped some sauce over there coming on into the pan that is going to have to be cleaned up, but it's okay because it's just one little spot. Alright, so now that I have that in there, I am going to I need a spoon. The one time I need a spoon, I can't find one, huh, y'all? Okay. Alright, so I need my cottage cheese. So I use the 4% milk fat. It doesn't really matter. I don't really use the low fat or no fat or whatever the heck they say it is, because I just don't. And yes, instead of ricotta cheese, I use cottage cheese. Reason being is I don't like ricotta cheese. I don't care for the flavor, and I don't care for the feel in my mouth. To me, ricotta cheese is gritty, and I don't care for that. So, hence why I use cottage cheese. It is just as fine as ricotta cheese. It isn't a big deal. You can't even taste it once it's done. It's just another added element to your lasagna. It's another added flavor, I guess. So I just kind of spread it all out there, you know. And willy-nilly, not a big deal. How you do it. Just do it. There's nothing extraordinary or extra that I do with lasagna. When I make it, I just do it, and it's just a fast meal that they really enjoy. So it's very easy. Honestly, if you do a lasagna, the prep on a lasagna is really not much, because the biggest thing you're doing is browning your meat. And that's not long. So the longest part of it is the oven time, because once you get it together and you put it in the oven, then you're just going to wait. It's going to be about 45 minutes to an hour possibly. And that's pretty much how that's going to go. It ain't going to be, you know, you're just going to put it in and you're going to let it cook until it is completely warm or hot through. So like I said, possibly 45 minutes to an hour, and it should be ready to take out of the oven. And like I said, I have my stove already preheated on 400. So now you may ask yourself, she's got all that yellow cheese in there, and now she's putting mozzarella in the middle too. Hey, it's whatever you like. I don't put a lot of mozzarella in the middle, but I do put some. So now we're going to start with our last layer. Now, I will tell you guys, this normally, when I get to this part, sometimes I start to get a little antsy. Reason being is because it gets a little top heavy, if you understand what I'm saying. It gets where it's just, it starts to go over. So, but it's okay. Because I just put aluminum foil at the bottom of my stove. Therefore, it will catch whatever boils over in the oven. Alright, so now I'm going to put in my last layer, which is going to be my, well actually I got to put my rest of my cottage cheese. So, second to the last layer. second to the last layer, but smooth that over again. And it's never, I never have as much cottage cheese on this layer here as I do on the first layer of cottage cheese, which is okay. Like I said, it's just another added flavor to your lasagna. So now we go in with our last layer of cheese here. Now I know some people are lactose intolerant and they're like, oh my God, that is just so much cheese. But we are Wisconsinites. Well, I am. I am from Wisconsin, born and raised. I am a cheesehead. What can I say? So, but there you go. Might as well go ahead with the rest of it there. No need of saving that little bit. And then, just for a little pièce de résistance, I just put a little bit more cheddar cheese on it, just to give it some color. Because we got cheddar cheese all up in through here in the middle situation. So we don't need much. I just like a little yellow coloring on the top. So now that is all put together, and can you guys get a good look at it? So there's my mess that I made, but I will get that cleaned up once I'm done here. But there's the finished product as far as before we put this in the oven. We are going to go ahead and get this put in the oven here. I already have aluminum foil on the bottom. Oh, shit. Ugh. Okay, so that is in there. Now, once that's done, I'll go ahead and then I will pop my garlic bread into the oven so that it can go ahead and do what it does. And once all of that is done, I will come back with the finished product and let you all see what we got. Now, if anybody has any questions or anything, just go ahead and hit me in the comments and I will answer any questions that you have. Also, if there is something that you guys want to see me make, let me know in the comments and I will try to go ahead and get that up for you guys. So we'll be back once this is completely done, and I will let you all see the finished product. Alright, y'all, here is the finished product. and it just needs to cool. The light is really not good. I don't know how else to get it in there, but it actually came out really good. It just needs to sit, and once it sits, so that when you cut it, it does not run all the juices out. So it's got to sit for about 20 minutes and then it will be ready to cut. So if you guys enjoyed my show, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you all for being on my channel. Have a good day.